Ben Davies, and I'm here to present to you why you should hire me. Who am I? Now I bet you're all wondering, who is this weird guy who's talking to me right now? Well, I'm Ben Michael Davies, and I'm a Manchester Film School student. Currently, at the time of filming this and presenting this to you, I am a film student within a film course, and I know my way around the camera a bit. I have had a lot of experience within the film industry now as a result of being a part of this course. As you can see, I've got quite the repertoire. I have had experience with visual and post-sound editing. I've done directing, script writing, sound recording and boom operation, as well as some camera operation and a lot of graphic art design. What is my desired role though? I want to become a professional post-production editor. So, as a post-production editor, I would be getting everyone's effort and combining them into one cohesive narrative depending on what the product is. So if it's a trailer, I have to tease a bunch of different shots from the film while also making sure that everyone has the moment to shine within that trailer, such as showing off what the art department did, what the makeup artist did, what the actors did, and most importantly, giving the audience an idea of what the film will be like. I've already worked with small businesses in the past, with a few key examples being WJB Training and Consultancy for some advertisements on the social media accounts, and I've also worked with Black Star Productions by creating a trailer for the most well-known film Zero Lives Left. At the time of creating this presentation and also filming it to you all and presenting it, I am in talks with the band known as Octopus Montage, a heavy rock band, and I'm going to be creating some music videos for them in the near future. I have experience with Sony Vegas and Sony Movie Studio Platinum, and also Premiere Pro, which is known as an industry standard to know how to use and to utilize. I have also used Avid, which is another studio platform to use, and is also known as professional in the field. I also know how to use Adobe Audition for sound editing, and all the subjects listed above are a form of an editing software, obviously. What can I give you? Pros. I will always bring an energetic and positive personality to whatever project I am on. This will consist of me always being enthusiastic regardless of what I'm working on, and I will always be happy to help. I can easily prioritize what needs completing first and what can be done soon. I can also easily adapt to new environments, softwares, equipment, and people. I will sometimes paying too much attention to some of the projects I'm working on, only so that the final product can be great. And I am still young, but willing to learn so much more than I already know. I can give you a few examples of my post-production work. As an editor, I will need to provide some visual examples, so here are some I can provide to you right now. Again, like I mentioned before, I did some advertising work for WJB Training and Consultancy. In this example, I won't play it, but in this example, I was both the director, the editor, and the camera operator, as well as sound operation as well. As I mentioned before, for Black Star Productions, I created the second trailer, which was 50 seconds long, and it works well with the music. And this was the Grand Night Out, a student project I was a part of. That was our first talking shoot, and I was an editor on that project. This was my edit, and it was received fairly well by my peers. How can I be of service to you? I am promoting myself to you, Trailer Park, because as known, you are known for your creating for advertisements for very known products such as Predator, Star Wars, and a couple others that I can't mention right now due to lack of memory. But there is a lot to be respected about. You've worked on a lot of outlets such as social media, promotional materials at events and conventions such as the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker poster that was released for D23, and yes, featurettes as well, such as DVD promotional material. I am experiencing editing trailers and featurettes due to having to learn how to do that as part of being a post-production editor. So I goes hand in hand with what you were trying to promote. Here are a few examples of other work I've done. As you can see, this is a fake poster for a production. Sadly, it was not used, but is a good example of what I can bring to the promotional side. I've also worked with Octopus Montage to reinvigorate the logo brand. And I've also done some t-shirt designs for the same band. This can be used as an example of t-shirt design I've made as promotional material for said band. Thank you for watching. Here are my contact details. My phone number is 07852 841 914. My email is 13davispe@gmail.com, and if you so wish, I can provide you with my CV at the end of this presentation. Here is an example of it. Any questions?
No, you pretty much summed up everything.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Sorry?
You said that you wanted to work at Trailer Park.
Yes.
What kind of, in your opinion, what kind of job would you have to do to get there? Like, what kind of path?
They do take on a lot of freelance editors, so if I were to make my way through that as a career, I would have to try and get my name out there by doing a few professional freelance work and showing them as examples, because they prefer portfolios over everything. So if you've got visual examples and it grabs them like that, you've got them. But other bits of work they like as well, like I mentioned before, they like to do posters and featurettes. I would just give them like a portfolio with like both like posters I've made and other examples, like I mentioned, like I showed before.
So would you like to work several roles, not only editor but also poster designer?
I would also happily take those on, but I'd have to prioritize what needs to come first, and I would like to be an editor above anything else. So, yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.